Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Just Do You. I kind of left you hanging on the last episode 6, which was Remember, Recognize, and Believe in Goodness. So I'm going to pick right up where I left off. And this is the slide where we ended. And it was kind of a cliffhanger if you were actually watching, because you're like, okay, tell me how to do that. So, then I'm going to tell you what to look for. Doesn't that make you giggle, just thinking that I would walk up and say that to you? Because don't you just want to smack people who say things like that? No, seriously, you have to start with the little things. You have to remember goodness for what it actually is. When your day is getting to you, you have to talk to yourself. Remember, we talked about that self-talk being prayer. You have to pray. You have to take a second to remember goodness and pause for some prayer and some self-talk. And then you give thanks for your basic blessings. You know, when you're cut off in traffic, I know what your initial reaction is, but go ahead, react, and then say thank you to that person for reminding you how precious life is. Yeah, when they cut you off and they almost hit your bumper, you need to say thank you for reminding me that nothing is worth being in that big of a hurry. Let me slow down and get in the slow lane for a minute. Because that's what that's telling you guys. When you start looking for the good, instead of looking at the person who pulled out in front of you the way you normally would, things do change. We tend to forget that happiness does not come as a result of getting something that we don't have, but rather of recognizing and appreciating what we do have. Recognize goodness. Pray about something good. Talk to yourself. Give thanks about something good that you can recognize right now, due to your day's circumstances. Believe that there's goodness there. Believe that there's goodness there because you have to react with goodness. So you better pray about your reaction too and give thanks for that reaction. And then react. There's a lot that's good in your life. Don't take it for granted. Did you wake up this morning? Did you wake up in a bed? Did you have a pillow and a blanket? Did you have a toothbrush to brush your teeth? You know how many people in the world don't? Sound familiar? Sounds like our science again, doesn't it? Talking about tipping points. Don't get so focused on the struggles of your day that you miss the gift of today. Alright, here's how we do it, guys. Here's how we start to see the goodness in everything. Listen to this quote by St. Basil. A tree is known by its fruit, a man by his deeds. A good deed is never lost. He who sows courtesy reaps friendship, and he who plants kindness gathers love. You know what? I'm going to back up before I get to my secret power, because I want to talk about this for a minute. A man is known by his deeds, right? Your reactions are your deeds. Your reactions plant seeds. For every action, there's an equal but opposite reaction. Remember that law of science? Newton's third law? No matter what the mass, the force that each mass exerts on the other, loud like my dog, The force of each object is equal. The force that each object exerts on the other is equal. Think of David and Goliath. Y'all, there is no problem too big for a healthy mind. There's no problem too big for a healthy spirit. And there's no problem too big for goodness. One thing that my dad taught me, one of his favorite quotes, "'Tis an ill wind that blows no man good." I hear him say it very often when things go wrong. Now, that has become part of my secret power. My secret power is that I simply believe in other people to an extraordinary degree. I give them credit. I appreciate them. I strive to be their best cheerleader. I don't judge. I empathize. And I challenge and cheer. And sometimes I believe in them more than they do. Care for others, and your success will be taken care of. Every bit of goodness that is recognized in your daily life makes it so much easier to believe in goodness. It only makes sense that that would be true of everything. Every action creates an equal but opposite reaction. Every action, every reaction, every thought, every feeling has an equal force pulling at it and pushing at it. But if you recognize that every interaction that you have is an opportunity to make a positive impact on others, every word you speak and every thought you have is an interaction. Every interaction is an opportunity. Every opportunity is a chance to remember goodness. Saying good morning, something as simple as that, has this refreshing feel to it. It feels like a warm shower after rolling in mud. You can practically feel the weight of the previous day wash off your back. One of my favorite moments of the day is looking at my husband's eyes and having us say good morning to each other. And then when I wake up my son saying good morning, I'm serious. Those tiny little nuances of recognizing goodness will begin. If you start with the little things, you'll start seeing bigger ones. You're going to have your negative Nellies, right? Trust me. But try it. Love those negative Nellies more. Yep. It was raining this morning when you decided to wear your new outfit to work, and you ended up changing a flat tire in the Walmart parking lot and nobody helped you. But you are here, and you are alive, and we have towels, right? There is no real beauty without some slight imperfection. Everything is imperfect. You, me, the world around us, everything is imperfect, but it's perfect that way. You don't always get what you ask for. And sometimes that's a wonderful stroke of luck. But guys, you do always get what you give thanks for. Joy is what happens to us when we allow ourselves to recognize how good things really are. I believe every human mind feels pleasure in doing good to another. Thomas Jefferson, it's the reason why you're so famous. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. If you can't see it, be it. Live it. Look for the changes that your force begins to create on the other forces around you. Hey, I'm a Yoda ninja. I don't think that made any sense, but I'm moving on. I must uphold my ideals, for perhaps the time will come when I shall be able to carry them out. Little Anne Frank. How inspiring is her story? What are your values? What are your ideals? How can you carry them out every day? Because, guys, when your actions match and are clearly the result of your values, when your actions match and are clearly the result of your values, you will recognize that the outcome is always good. And I don't know where I'm going next, and neither do you. But I know that it's going to be a good journey. I love you. Stay safe. If you want to support me, check out my merchandise on Teespring. Follow me on Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and share me. Share me. These are your resources for our local area. Guys, I haven't updated the resources in a long time. And if you're watching and you see a resource that I have missed, or okay, that didn't make sense. If you know of a resource that is not listed, can you PM me? Send me a message? Just do you, guys.